Put the coriander in a box and store it for a year, as if it were freshly harvested. Coriander is really practical and is a very popular side dish in everyday life. The taste of coriander is very unique. The taste of coriander is really bipolar. People who like to eat coriander will find the taste of coriander very fragrant and addictive. But those who do not like coriander will find the taste of coriander very unpleasant. In general, coriander is definitely a side dish that enhances the flavor and freshness of the dish. When we go to the market to buy coriander, it is usually very fresh and delicious. But after buying it, it usually wilts within 2 days. It is very easy to spoil coriander. It has a very unpleasant taste, so preserving coriander has become a very important thing. So, how to preserve coriander? Today I will share with you tips on preserving coriander. Although this tip is very simple, it is very practical. When buying coriander, you can buy a little more and store it. Then take it out whenever you want to eat it. Very convenient. If you are interested, let's take a look. First method, cut off the roots, but don't throw the roots away right away. Every time I use coriander, I use the stems and leaves to season or decorate dishes, but many people often throw away the roots. But in fact, coriander roots can be used to replant. They are very easy to grow, easy to care for, and extremely convenient for those who often cook. Use a knife or scissors to cut the roots off the stems and leaves, cutting about 2 to 3 centimeters from the base, so that the long roots and fresh sprouts are still intact. Then, I plant them immediately in loose soil with a certain amount of moisture. Replanting coriander roots seems simple, but it brings many practical benefits, not only for the kitchen, but also for daily living habits. With just a few coriander roots from the previous cooking, you can grow a small pot of vegetables right on the balcony, windowsill, or kitchen corner. When you need to decorate dishes, season soups, mix salads, or make dipping sauces, just reach out and you will have fresh, clean coriander, absolutely safe. Coriander bought at the market may be sprayed with chemicals to keep it fresh or kill pests, but when you grow it yourself from the roots, you will know the origin and how to care for it. No need for chemical fertilizers, no growth stimulants. That is the way to keep family meals healthier from the smallest things. Next is to preserve the coriander stem. We will pick up all the yellow and damaged leaves in the coriander plant that we bought. Remember to pick them all up. This is related to whether coriander can be preserved for a long time. If you do not remove these yellow and damaged leaves, they will infect other coriander leaves. After they rot, so we have to remove them. After picking up the yellow leaves, we will wash them. Put 1 teaspoon of salt in a basin, then fill it with water. Then wash it. Use your hands to gently stir to remove bacteria and dirt. Salt has mild antiseptic properties. Soaking coriander in diluted salt water for 5 to 10 minutes will help remove bacteria, worm eggs or pathogens that may be on the surface of the leaves and stems. This is especially necessary if you buy vegetables from a traditional market that have not been pre-processed. Rinse again with clean water and leave in a basket to drain. Then, chop the coriander into small pieces, about 2 to 3 centimeters apart. Prepare a clean jar. Make sure the jar is dry. Put the coriander you just chopped into the jar. When it is full, close the lid tightly to store. We will store it in the freezer of the refrigerator. Instead of leaving the vegetables in nylon bags or plastic boxes that are prone to waterlogging, chopping the vegetables, putting them in a glass jar or sealed plastic, covering the lid and freezing will help the coriander retain its green color, aroma, and not be crushed for many weeks, even months. Every time you cook, you just need to take out a pinch of frozen coriander from the jar, add it to soup, stir-fry, or dipping sauce, and you're done. No need to wash, no need to cut again. Extremely convenient, especially on busy days. Storing coriander in a jar helps avoid the situation of the coriander spoiling in the bag, especially when forgotten in the refrigerator. Vegetables have been washed before freezing to reduce the risk of bacteria and are safe to eat when cooked. Now let's look at the second method. This time, we will not separate the roots from the stem anymore, but will leave the whole plant. Then, pick out the damaged and yellowed parts of the vegetable to avoid affecting other plants and during the preservation process. Next, prepare a basin of water to wash. When washing coriander, everyone should pay attention that coriander is relatively fragile, so we should be gentle when washing. Then we mix the water with salt to wash the vegetable more cleanly. Then put all the coriander you bought in and soak for 10 minutes. Salt water has antibacterial properties. When the time is up, wash the coriander. When cleaning, we can change the water and wash many times. When washing, we can cook directly. After washing the coriander, we drain the water and let the surface dry. If you are in a hurry like me, we can dry it with a kitchen towel. The drier the surface of the coriander, the longer it can be kept, after drying all the water. We put a layer of paper in the plastic box. Then arrange the coriander in layers. After the first layer, we put another layer of paper and then continue to add the next layer of coriander. Then cover it and put it in the freezer. After wrapping it, put it in the refrigerator to preserve it, and it will be very fresh for 2 months. You can take it out whenever you want to eat it. We put it in the freezer and can preserve it for a year. It is like fresh, and the aroma does not change. This is the shape of the coriander. After freezing, it tastes delicious, and you can take it anywhere you want. When you need it, just take a handful and put it on a plate. It is very simple and convenient. But do not defrost it, just take it out and use it directly. If you cannot use it all, store it in the refrigerator. The tips for preserving coriander that we share with you are very simple and practical. If you find it more practical for your friends and family who love to eat coriander, you can share this method with them. If you have leftover coriander at home and do not know how to preserve it, you can try this method to keep it fresh and green for a long time. You can also buy more coriander to save money when the price is cheap. When the price increases, you do not have to worry about this problem. The video ends here. If you find the video useful, please give me a like and do not forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Thank you very much for your support. Goodbye. See you again.